Okay, so I put all of the chicken that I, picked off the bone and everything, mostly white meat from the breast, obviously, little wing. And then I put in about a cup of mixed cheddars. That's, it's white cheddar, cheddar, regular, mild, medium, whatever. It's in a bag, mixed. You saw it. I threw it back in the refrigerator. And now I'm going to mix all of this together. I want to tell you about this. So it's the diced, fire roasted, peeled, and I use the medium. This is 78 cents a can, and I had 3 cans. Well, I was draining the first can, and I dropped it. I was draining it over the sink, and I dropped it in the dishwater. So really, there's no coming back from that. So we called that a wrap, and I went and got another strainer and to try to get most of the juice off of it because I didn't want it to be real juicy in here. I went out to my stock because I keep, things ahead. And I had 3 cans when I took the first. Now I had 2 cans. So I said, well, I better go because I keep my grocery store app up for things I need to order. And I put some more cans on there. So I'll have 4 instead of, there's only 1 can left. So they were 78 cents the last time I bought them. These are good until 2025. That's a pretty good shelf life on, I guess, because they're so pickled and warm. Anyway, they're not 78 cents anymore. They're $1.24. And is that 8 to 10% grocery hike that we're hearing about? Is that 8 to 10%? I don't know. Anyway, I also forgot. This takes sour cream, so I got that out, and I'll get that ready. And then I'm going to mix this together and get it all, familiarized. All right, now I have everything mixed together for the inside of the enchilada, except I'm going to add a little sour cream. So I'm using Daisy. I like Daisy the best. And I did buy some Kroger brand while I was at the store today. But that's because I've been spending so much money on freezers and whatnot. I really feel guilty about that, and I don't know why. It's not like I caused it. It died of old age. For those of you that don't know, my fridge and freezer went belly up last week, and I had to get a new one. So anyway, I'm going to mix this and quit yammering. Late to the party, but I decided to just throw in some salt, pepper. Well, I was going to do that. That was up here already, but the onion powder to go with it. I don't know. I just like a little onion powder in things. So I'll mix that together, then I'll start rolling. Here we are. I've got the tortilla shells. They're taco size, 10 to a package. And then I've got this already greased with my spray pan. So I'm going to take the first one. I'm just going to roll it up and lay it out. And that's... Ugh, that dog. I swear he knows when I start the camera. He's banging on the bell to go outside. Hold on. Okay, I got the light on so you can see better. This morning when I went to the store, it was so sunny. It just reminded everyone of spring. And now it's looking like we're going to have a storm. Okay, we got the first tortilla. I took a generous blob of the chilies and cheese and chicken, rotisserie chicken, and, So I'm going to roll it. I'm not that good at this kind of thing, so I'm going to try to roll it. There we go. Not bad. So I'm going to put it seam side down in a 9x13, and I'm just going to continue on, and I won't make you watch this whole thing until I'm done. All right, so I'm done rolling them. I used all of the mix, the chicken and chilies and all of that cheese, and 1 tortilla left. So close. Probably should have used all of the chicken meat instead of just the white. But okay, so I've got 9 stuffed already. I'm going to take over to the stove. I'm going to warm up cream of chicken. I'm not sure if I'll, dilute it or not, how much it gets diluted. But anyway, I'm going to mix it with cream cheese, this, and then also some chicken bouillon. Yeah, because it's going to have water in it, so it will be diluted. Yeah, because I have to reconstitute this and this. All right, so you'll see how it happens as it happens, because that's never happened to me before. It's our first time. And then I'm going to When that's all done, I'm going to cover it with all of that yumminess. Oh, you'll see. Okay, I'm back. So I've got the sauce on the stovetop. What I ended up using was, okay, first of all, my broth, my better than bouillon broth, was in that refrigerator that died. And I have said that I think that it was way too warm, not cold enough, for quite a while. And so when I opened it, it didn't go pop or ping, you know, like when you open a new can. And so I just threw it away. It didn't even look right. And I'm using this because this is the only other chicken broth I have. And it's actually bone broth, chicken bone broth. It's really good for sipping. A whole can of cream of chicken. And I felt like it would be a bland sauce. And I know it's not fajitas, but this is the only other kind of seasoning I could think of to use because I've never done this before. So it's got fajita seasoning in it, just a little. What is in this anyway? It says here, what's in it? Onion, garlic, ginger, paprika, jalapeno pepper, that's good. Oregano, mustard, cumin, red pepper, and I can't read the, oh, parsley. So I'm letting that get nice and warm. Now, oh, I put cream cheese in this too, that 4 ounces of cream cheese, just to make it extra good. Let's see, what else did I do? It already had sour cream in it. You saw that, it melted. No, it didn't have the sour cream, it had just the cream cheese, I'm sorry. Sour cream comes after it cools down, after I do this, because we don't want it to curdle, I guess. That's what I hear. So, okay, coming up next. Okay, here's the problem. This is delicious, but there's zero heat to it. It's got flavor, it's got creaminess, you can taste yumminess, comfort, but there's no heat. Now I know there's heat in this because I put those chilies in it, the roasted chilies, medium heat. So when I put the sauce on it, there's not going to be any there. So I took a poblano out of the refrigerator, washed it up, and cut just the tip off. And here these are. That's just, you know, what is that? Maybe a tablespoon and a half of peppers. I'm going to dry roast them in a frying pan, and then I'm going to throw them in. How's that sound? I mean, on top with the sauce. We'll see. Don't follow me, I'm lost too. It's my motto. Now, what I was also going to say is you're not going to have to worry about following me because I am going to link you up with a recipe that looked wonderful. I think her page is called Table for Six. So I'll give you her recipe. You'll be happy. I have this pan nice and warm. Well, I expected a sizzle. I expected something. I didn't get all the peppers out. They're stuck and I don't want to put my hands in them because I will surely touch my eyes. That's how I do things. Hold on, I gotta get a spoon. Okay, I think we're gonna start to roast some now. Oh yeah. I think it's me. That's what I'm looking for. Teach us some manners. Get them all on the heat. Woo! Where'd that go? There it is. Look like Mexican jumping beans. Did you ever get those when you were a kid? I sure did. And I bought them for my grandkids and my regular kids. They used to sell them at the Dollar Tree. I haven't seen them in a long, long time. It might be something that's not done anymore. I guess it's taking the moisture out because it's not jumping anymore and I've turned it up some. Oop, there we go. Whoa. Yeah, it's popcorn. Okay, I'm done. I'm just going to let it sit here in this hot pan for a minute. All All right, I'm just going to go ahead and put this on now. And the goal here is to get it, not on the table. That's the goal. Don't pour it on the table, Kendra. Use my other hand for the other end here. It's going to be okay. Okay. I don't think I need as much as I made. So we're going to put this over here. I get to wash that again. I'm going to get a spoon and try to get all of it underneath and in between. Okay, so I'm going to smooth it out over the whole thing. So each enchilada gets a little covering. The rain stopped and the sun just came back out. It's so funny how it does that, you know, in the spring. Okay. Good enough. Well, you know what? It's really not good enough. I need to get it between. So watch this. I saw this from the recipe I'm going to link that actually is a recipe. She took them and she pushed them aside so that there was sauce between each one as well, which was genius, I think. Put a little more sauce on it. Nah, no more sauce. Okay, now I have, what are these? Green onions. Hold on a minute. This is done. I've got the sauce all on everything underneath, in between, all of that. Now I'm going to start spreading Monterey Jack as much as it takes. Okay, I just put a little bit on it first. So I'm going to take this little bit of poblano that I've fire roasted, and I'm going to spread the love all over. And nobody's going to even know it's there. They'll think it's the sauce. Done. I tried to put some all over, but I know I didn't do a very good job of it. And, you know, I didn't have that much. I didn't want that much. Okay, more cheese, and then on the very top, I'm going to do the green onions on top of the cheese, but I don't want to do olives. I thought I would, but I decided not to. I ended up using about 3 cups of the Monterey Jack on the top because this is a 2-cup bag. And that includes what I put into the sauce. And I only used half the sauce. I bet you can't freeze that. It's too bad. Anyway, here you go. Now the last thing I'm going to do is put this on there. Green onions, not this on there. Green onions on top. Green onions. I'm going to put this on a low temp, covered with nonstick foil, and the reason for that is it's 5:34. Possibly they'll start arriving between 6 and 6:45. So what you want to do is have it warmed all the way through so the cheese had plenty of time to melt all the way through. But then you want it to, the last like minute and a half or whatever, you take the cover off, you turn up the heat, and you let it brown, kind of, you know, not really brown, that's not a good word, because then you don't want it too brown. You want it just starting to look sun-kissed. Okay, and I'll clean up this mess while I do the cooking. Okay, so I talked for a good bit of time before I realized I hadn't hit start. Anyway, it's done. This is how it's supposed to look, and it looks delicious to me. I've got a timer set for 10 minutes so it will cool down and not just roll everywhere. I don't even know if 10 minutes is going to be long enough. I'd rather it be longer. But anyway, there's that. Here it is. I have my piece of enchilada, white chicken enchiladas, and a little salad. And I didn't put any dressing on my salad because I like to have a bite of enchilada and a bite of salad together. I've not done it with white, but I've done it with a traditional red enchilada. And then I've got a little bit of a lemon bar here from the store. Drinking my iced tea. And it's probably 7 o'clock by now. 6-something, 55 maybe. Anyway, that's my video. Sorry for so long. My first time, I'll be faster next time. I hope you have a wonderful day, and think about subscribing. I would love to meet you. Hit that little bell icon on the top, and I would love to talk with you. Bye-bye.